a lot of money, yet people are dying in hospital of AIDS. Women are dying in hospital during delivery time. They don't have good machines to help women to deliver. Children are dying of malaria and other diseases. But then they have the money to use to pass the anti-homosexual bill. Which one is bigger? I would love to ask Museveni this question if I had the opportunity, but it's not there. So there is a lot much more going on. So when we formed this coalition, the coalition was actually given the mandate to, first of all, to work on press statements, put the government on pressure, making sure that we get foreign missions to get involved in dialogues. This is having coffee with the ministers, with the generals who claim to be big in the country. Once in a while you call probably the police chief, whoever he calls himself, and so forth and so on, which people really did, but it was not working very well. Minister of Ethics and Integrity, who claims to be the most supernatural, the only one who knows God, you know? Yes, but it's all not working. So what we did first, we as a committee, I am also one of those who sits in the legal committee in the coalition, we decided to interpret this bill into small pieces. For example, promotion. What does promotion mean? It means having all these documents, and then the police will come, open, and then they see anything they note, they pick, they take you. Penalty, 7 years. If you cannot pay 5,000 kronas, whatever they can say, you come out. You see, if they find you with HIV/AIDS penalty, death penalty. So we had to put this document in a small piece. I think some of the money came from CEDA, RFSL, I think, some money either from RFSL, also there was a contribution, then there was also some money from US Embassy for us to do this. Then what we did, we went and displaced these small books to the pigeon houses in Parliament. We said whether they would read or they would not read, but we would have done our best. And in that case, the bill went down properly. I mean, for some small time. That's when it went long period of time. There was a lot of sensitization working with civil society coalition. So in this case, what we did as a civil society coalition also, we basically a few things. We held a meeting. We created again a working group on human rights, part of it. We created a working group on media sector, which is also not easy because the media is just biased. The media actually promotes hate crime, because what the media brings out is not exactly what is helping people. It's just about bad. The worst story you have in a newspaper, the better it sells in Africa. So I don't know about it here. Either you put there people naked, especially a man to a man. Everybody would like to know what is inside there, you know? And they will put on the front page, you know? You know, there we display them like this. So whoever is passing will see the headline. And it will run for 1 month, especially like Chris Mubiru, he has been a chairman for football. Yeah. Yeah. The story ran for almost four weeks. With all the photos. I don't know how they were getting photos with different people, you know? So they will kill you completely. So that's what the media does. And that's what people love. So we constituted that team to work on it, and it's doing its job. But these are private companies. They have a license to operate, so you cannot. So it's supposed to be the media center, which is supposed to work on those things. But even the media center, everybody is Christian. People are very traditional. Who are you going to talk with? The moment you bring the issue of gay and lesbian issues, they say you're promoting. Those things are not Africans. Take them back to Sweden. I thank God they don't mention Sweden, because they only mention Western world. So I don't know where Sweden belongs. Maybe they always say Western or Obama. Yes, except the few. So that's what we have done so far. What we need now from you, all of us, we need we need so many things. We need things in a technical way. We need things in financial support. You know what it means. Everything has to work with money. Me coming here was money, isn't it? I wish I could walk, but I can't walk. Yeah, anyway. What we need from Sweden, from the Swedish government, you're the government, because you're elected government, I'm sure. There are a few things we need from you. One of them is to create a strong network, which I am doing now with all of you, with RFSL, with the media, magazines, with newspapers, because I think I was in a newspaper, but I don't know what is there, because I don't read Swedish, but I think it's a good story. Yeah, everybody's telling me. So create strong allies, which will help us, like what I'm saying now, to write good, strong statement, opposing all this kind of havoc bill, which is again against the human dignity. Write whatever sentence you can write. If there is I don't know whether we have a Ugandan mission in Sweden, but someone was telling me we don't have. It's in Copenhagen. I don't know.
It's in Copenhagen, yes.
Yeah. So you can also have the courage, send strong statement to the Ugandan members and say, look here, we are partners, but this is what you should do. Under the human rights of ABCD in Geneva, which Uganda is a principal signatory, why are you doing this? When you're in Geneva, you speak something else. But when you come back home, you say, Uganda is a territory of its own. Why are they not telling us, if Uganda is a territory of its own, who are the promoters of hate crime? Should be the British government who introduce all these harsh laws, penalties, and so forth and so on. But they are not talking of that. I would say, no, we have to condemn them. So write statements, but it has to be in a diplomatic mission, diplomatic manner, nice, precise. Speak your mind. When you're writing this, you feel that it's you. It's you, not someone. That it's you in that situation. It's happening to you in that situation. That's how you write it. The other thing at a government level, we would like to appeal to the Swedish government to try and engage the Ugandan government to work with proper diplomatic ways of underdoing these wrong things in Uganda, which has over the years been progressive society. So this way, I don't know how to explain. See, in Uganda, the problem, people don't take coffee because it's hot, It's hot, so you cannot take coffee. It's nice to have a beer, I don't know, because it's cold, but during work time, I don't think it's nice to have a beer. So I would say probably the missions, I would say here, the Minister of Foreign Affairs could probably write officially to the Ugandan embassy and say, this is what we would like you to do. Encourage dialogues between us and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Uganda, and this is what we should agree upon. But in between, when you have these meetings, at least some LGBT members should be present so that they will also speak their mind. Because in most cases, these people are not educated. This is what I can tell you. They have very small thinking. And to the extent, even our president now, he doesn't listen even to advisors. I'm told he has even stopped reading newspapers. I don't know. So there is not much knowledge people have. But when you sit together as a group, tell them and say, this is what we see, this is not good. Somehow, somewhere, you can disagree, but someone will open doors for I think there is a point here. But that is the diplomatic way. Other than shouting, going to the Ugandan media, they will even kick you off. They will say, they are there, they have come. What are they talking about? And if you are hosting that person, you will be fired. Some people, like Gaetano was fired from Capital FM, Then there's someone from one of the TV stations was also fired. So, meaning there is no job security in whichever way. So it's not easy.